Scorpio, welcome back to the Illest Illuminator. We're going to do the He Said, She Said spread for the month of June. So let's see what's going on. Don't forget to press the like button if you want your reading to be out first, because I'm doing it according to the likes. So let's see what is going on for you guys. What are the messages for Scorpio and whoever you are dealing with? What are the messages? I will have an extended reading on Vimeo for the month of June, so you can check that out if you want to, or wait till I'm back with the shortcut for the month of June. So let's see what's going on for you guys. I keep on having the King of Swords, so either one of you, some of you are dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, but this could also be your attitude where you're really using your discernment and cutting people out of your life at this moment and being very strict towards the people around you. You may come across very aloof, very detached from the people around you. So I feel that that is some kind of energy that you are going through right now, rather than those who are dealing with someone that is like that. That's what I feel at this moment. So let's see what the messages are. What's the past energy for Scorpio? Because I feel you guys are having a cleanup or something in your life. You're going through that transformation where that King of Swords energy is needed, taking action towards your environment, speaking your truth about a situation, and being very firm when you make a decision. The King of Swords is someone that makes firm decisions and is really, making sure that that he stands with his decision. It's not someone that it can be indecisive at all. So whenever they make a decision, it's that decision and nothing else. So let's see what's the past energy. Oh boy, we have the Empress in the reverse, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, you could be definitely dealing with a Taurus individual, or as I said, definitely an air sign, because I do see a lot of air. You may have felt a betrayal from an air sign or a Taurus individual. For some of you, it could be even your own mom that has done something to you, or you could have accused that person or your mom for doing something. That's also what I'm getting through for some of you. For others of you, there has been definitely someone that has been watching you, or you have been watching the other person in order to gather some information to use it against them. So you're really sharp with the communication, or you have been sharp with the communication with that individual. But I see a lot of a lack of growth in a situation that has accumulated into being very harsh in communication towards one another. Maybe there was a lack of love, maybe there was a lack of stability here, lack of communication that eventually caused for some kind of a blow up, and you or this person may have felt defeated or betrayed by this person, but you have not released that stress, is what I'm seeing here. You have not surrendered to whatever has been going on between the both of you. So there is a lack of completion in some way or the other. You're trying to release it, but I feel that someone's energy that is trying to keep an eye on you, or trying to watch what you're doing or what you're saying, or having their hand in the pie all the time, is not making it very easy to release all of this. So definitely the Ten of Swords reverse, the Knight of Swords, and the Empress in the reverse. So that's what I'm seeing here. And this could be definitely dealing with a soulmate connection that is just not going, that's just not growing. There is no vitality here. There's no growth in the situation, and that, that causes. See, we have again the King of Swords. So definitely some of you are dealing with that air sign, but I feel that you both are projecting a lot of things towards one another. Like if this person is being aloof, you're being aloof as well. For some, there could have been a miscarriage as well that could have led to some more drama within the situation. or something like that. I know that feels weird or that sounds weird, but I feel that there could have been some accusations, is what I'm seeing here. Well, we're starting off pretty loaded with all the energies. We're not even halfway, and it's like already so much. Let's see. What's the past energy? What's the past energy for the person that... Ooh, see the devil. When you see the devil, you should know that there's a lot of things going on, a lot of bad stuff going on, a lot of addictions here. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn individual, but someone that was very addictive to supplements. They could be very dominant, controlling. They could have someone else on the side. They could be trying to instigate that harsh communication. So, but definitely also a Capricorn individual is along the midst here. So yeah, also the Ten of Swords. So you both have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So both of you are not coming over this betrayal. Both of you feel betrayed, stabbed in the back, and can't seem to release and surrender to this energy. There is a very heavy toxic energy around the past issues of this individual that is, you know, they're almost like, you know, when they say that you can get addicted to pain. That's like what it seems like. Someone is just not releasing or accepting this ending. They are addicted to the pain that they had, that they can't seem to live without it. It's just like living in a lot of fear, a lot in their own shadow side, because this could be like something from their past issue or a childhood issue that they're trying to get over. See, Nine of Wands, they're being very paranoid about things, and they like to keep themselves stuck in that situation because it gives them some kind of comfortable, it makes them comfortable, dragging on with that pain. They're not doing anything to release themselves from that, from this attachment, is what I'm getting here. But for others of you that is not the case, is definitely talking about a Capricorn that just can't seem to get over this betrayal, and they are trying to put an end to it and wanting to move forward. Though does not have to be all that dark if it's not, like, especially for Capricorns. But if it's not a Capricorn, then it's quite dark energy, to be honest. What is going on? What's the current energy? Ooh, you've got the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So even though things have not been very balanced and you could have been very much aware of it, like you were not on the receiving end in this situation, there is definitely some new love going to come in. This is, I feel, for those who have ended this situation, that Ten of Swords, and you know that there is no growth in a situation. So there is definitely you guys also balancing out yourself, bringing yourself back in union, your feminine and masculine side, and really trying to put everything in balance so you can receive in accordance to what you put out, and you will only attract love relationship that has an equal give and take, because there has been a lot of like a lack of receiving or a lack of giving. So this could be on your part, this could be on their part, but both of you have been putting into this energy where this imbalance has been created. But definitely a good love connection. This could be also with another water sign. For some of you, you could be trying to reconcile this connection, or for some of you, you are, after this ending, after what has happened, you feel that connection still. You still have this strong bond, even though you are completely aware of the fact that there is an imbalance, that someone has been giving to someone else, especially with that Devil card there. Someone could be definitely giving into another situation, and you were completely aware of it, and maybe you were sucking up to it until you burst out and put an end to it. So here we have, on the other side, we have the Justice in the reverse and the Chariot. For For some of you, this other person, they feel as if they have been treated unfairly. So you have the Six of Pentacles reversed, which is also like an imbalance of give and take, but this over trumps it though, with the Justice card. And for some of you, this person has done that injustice towards you, and they want to move away from it. They want to get away with it. They want to release that energy and move forward, move on with the situation. They want to go towards happiness. They want to go towards a happy commitment, actually. And this could be a Libra. This could be also a Cancer. But I see a lot of major arcanas, especially on their side. So this person may go through a huge shakeup or awakening in their own life, where they are, you know, they may have some revengeful feelings towards you, but still I feel that they are willing to accept that they have played a part in it as well with that devil energy, and that, you know, both of you have been unfair, and they may try to get away with, you know, with their own karma, but the karmic scales are not balanced from both your sides. So definitely both of you have been giving in the wrong way in some way or the other, because you have also the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's see, what's the blockage? Your blockage is, wow, the Tower in the reverse and the Hermit. So this is very very interesting, because you have the blockage, you have the Tower. So the Tower is actually your card. So that meaning in the blockage means that you are blocking yourself and blocking some truths about a situation, blocking your own growth within this situation as well, because you may be hanging on to ego. You may be wanting someone or something to work out for their best interest out of ego, especially if you have been dealing with a third party situation. So be very careful of that, because you are allowing your ego to get the better of you, and that's blocking your progress and seeing things from a more higher spiritual sense, because the Hermit is a very wise person that can, you know, find a solution, someone that does the soul searching, someone who is very introverted, but always try to analyze whatever it is that they can analyze about their own life, their own behavior, and why things happen the way that they went. So this is a very, like, having this in the blockage could mean that you are isolating yourself. You may be trying to give others the blame, or you're just not, you know, trying to find out what the reason is that you may have attracted a situation where there was no growth, or you did not receive the value back from the other person. So that's how you need to approach a situation. Like, okay, yes, it did not grow for something better. This person may have put me down, but you need to ask yourself with that Hermit, like, why did I attract that individual in the first place? Is it because I am not putting myself on top or as first? So these are really really interesting cards to have in your blockage, Scorpio, because there's definitely that ego, and this is something that is very common and very normal, that even though you know that you're not meant to be with that person, or that person is actually not treating you well, you just want that person out of ego, just to stroke your ego. And I keep on saying that, and that's just how humans do work. I mean, if you would sit back and think wisely about that individual, you would know that that person was not treating you well at all, but yet you still want that person really bad. And that usually comes from ego. Like, I want the one that I had an expectation, and I want to live to that expectation, and the expectation is that that person would commit to me or would show me the appreciation. But if you're not getting that from that person, it's ciao, it's like bye, adios amigos. And that's how you need to live that. So contemplating in the right way, you it's okay if you isolate yourself, but in the right way. You may be trying to isolate yourself in a way that it's not healthy for you. It could go into depression if you don't, especially with that ego card next to it. It could definitely go into depression, and worse things actually with that ego next to it in your blockage. For some of you, yes, could be a Virgo or another Scorpio as well. The blockage for the person, also a Virgo card here. So this person could be wanting to wanting some kind of apology from you. That's how I'm seeing it. Like they may be wanting an apology from you. They want you to communicate. The communication is blocked, definitely, and expressing each other feelings is also blocked. They may be very immature in the way that they communicate about their feelings as well. They may have a blockage in communicating how they feel about their feelings, which is also blocking this progress, especially if you're dealing with a soulmate connection. This person could be blocked in their in expressing their emotions truthfully, and they are still very immature. They need to mature within that. And so it could be true that you're feeling a very deep connection with this individual, but this person may not have developed their maturity yet in expressing themselves clearly, and they may be blocking it out because they feel insecure about it, or they feel nervous when they have to express themselves towards you. So that could be definitely the case for this person. But nonetheless, there are a lot of major arcanas here, especially the Devil and the Justice in the reversed. Someone is definitely feeling they are getting the short end of the stick here, not getting what they, feeling that their karma is not serving them well. What is the hopes for Scorpio? And for some of them, they may have been, this is for others of you, they may be in a court situation that they're trying to get their rights from, but they will eventually. But it is like a very toxic court case, and they may lose hope so now and then. And that's why they're not giving enough attention towards you, because they're stressed out about this court case that is not going in their favor as they feel. But I feel that it will go in their favor eventually. Or the best way that they can win this situation is really leave this court case behind if they're trying to get their right in some kind of situation, because it's dragging their energy more and more down, is also what I'm getting for some of you. What is the hopes for Scorpio, please? What are the hopes for Scorpio? We have the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. So you really want to have a honest conversation. You really want to have the truth from someone. Someone is not speaking the truth, and we saw this actually already here, where someone is just being immature in communicating about their feelings, because it may get too much for them. Like their feelings may be way more than they can handle, especially when they have that devil energy. It can get overwhelming to them, and they are not used to open up emotionally at all, especially with those passionate energy that they have. So I do strongly feel that they still have a lot of feelings for you, whoever this person is, but they're not open enough about it, and you just want them to take action in it and be very clear about their feelings, to speak the truth. For some of you, you may be wanting an Aries back, or a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, but for the majority of you, you just want a truthful communication where you can understand their vision, their part of the story, and how they feel or think about a situation, even though you know that they are hurt. So you're completely aware of the fact that they are very much hurt, but you're really curious about like what you really want to know more about it. You just don't want to close the chapter like that. You just want to know what is going on in their brain, what's going on in their mind, because you feel that there is more than there is to grasp here. So yeah, That's like what I'm seeing. But at the same time, I feel this is also your energy with the Emperor. You want to maintain the control and the balance in the situation. You want to be the one that is in control, is dominating this situation as well. So you can be coming across like the Emperor, being very much in control. You could come across a bit bossy as well at times. And for some of you, you may definitely try to take the lead in trying to communicate with this individual. Like definitely a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we had this individual coming up as the King of Swords as well. I feel that that's the same person that we're talking about here. Because this, whatever has happened may have a lot of regrets. You may have still a lot of regrets in your mind. You still find it hard to get yourself out of it or close that cycle, as I was saying, because it's mentally very loaded for you. And that's why you need a clear communication so you can leave it all behind. That's what I'm seeing. Like, you need that conversation to leave it all behind you. So this person wants to break off this commitment, is what I'm seeing. They want to get, they may have been very confused in the past whether this would lead to a real commitment or not, but I feel that they have realized that this commitment is not going to work out for their best interest, or there is a lack of loyalty within the situation and a lack of closure. And I feel that they're accepting this closure some way, one way or the other, and they want to be, they may have felt as if you have kept them in blindfolded or not telling them the truth, or you could be feeling that way about them, and they just want to get out of this commitment without hurting anyone, without dealing with anything, and they just want to break this cycle, is what I'm hearing, and really get out of some kind of commitment. If this is not you, this could be getting out of a commitment with someone else, something that is already dead and gone, and they want to get out of that commitment. And for some of you, you may have not know about this commitment that they were already in. Maybe they were already living with someone, they already had a family, and they're hoping to get out of that, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, both of you are stressed out about it, not knowing how to solve this issue. A lot of thoughts, a lot of regret, a lot of stress about the situation, praying for things to turn out for the better here. What's the outside influence for? Ooh. I want to pull one more card. You have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands in the reverse as your outside influence, Scorpio. So someone is definitely not opening up, and we talked about this. Someone is definitely not making movement towards you. You could be dealing with someone that is definitely not honest. And we're talking maybe about kids as well. We got two knights here, so there could be even brothers or sisters that are just not listening, is what I'm hearing as well. They're being very blunt in their communication. For those who are dealing with new people, I would not... Don't trust them. Don't trust them, because they are not honest. They just want one thing, and they're not going to commit in one way or the other. They could just run off the very next day. So don't even start that, because whoever this person is, and I feel that there are multiple people, so you could be dealing with multiple people who are just not serious with you. So be mindful of that energy. There is, however, another younger fire energy that is coming up here, the Page of Wands, that is way younger than you, and may even be very, very childish, but they mean it well with you. So so the communication will come in from this individual, and I feel that if you have the decision to make between those people, you could for the best go for the younger fire sign, because they still have to mature, yes, but they're less bad as these two, because these two people are not going to settle, not this summer. So be mindful of that. That's the thing about the summer, right? You can meet a lot of new people, but usually they're all like the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. They just want one thing and just get out, so you can't trust them. We have the Four of Cups in the outside influence for their part, so that could be you feeling a bit misunderstood, feeling rejected. They may have more options at this moment and not wanting your option. Yeah, someone is just definitely not working on the situation, and that's making you probably feel very nostalgic, or not wanting to get out there. You may have feelings of depression coming up, or not feeling at your best because this person is just not understanding or just rejecting you. So definitely, I strongly get the feeling you guys are dealing with some kind of a soulmate, and you are, you're heavily in love, or you want things to work out because you feel that connection, but this person is probably also out in the open and just trying to be single and doing whatever they can to drink away or party away, or have a lot of addictions around them to spend their time with. And you may feel that that's just unfair, and you've been putting in too much energy and effort, but they're just not the ones that want to commit fully at this moment, is what I'm getting. So be mindful of that. Even though I do strongly feel like this is their energy as well, this is your energy, so I strongly feel that they do have a lot of feelings for you, but they're just out in the open. They're just too immature at this moment. So this is going to be a long road for you guys, especially for those who are dealing with soulmate. And I strongly feel that there's a karmic tie here, strongly karmic tie. And this is like one of the first signs now that I've done so far that is getting the soulmate reading. And yeah, this is just going to be a runner and chaser game for you guys. So good luck. We will talk about this, but let's go into the extended and see what is going on. I'll see you guys later. Bye.